Adora is homeschooled. She's been working with kids her age who have difficulty reading. And by the way, she's pretty good at that. She reads at least 2 books every day.
Have you ever come across an author who began writing at just 6 years old? This remarkable young girl has not only written but published over 100 books by the age of 6. What makes her journey even more incredible is the fact that she's entirely self-taught. Isn't that astonishing? Adora Svitak's talent and creativity have left many in awe, and her story is even more captivating when you dig into her background. In 2007, a journalist by the name of Mark Dolan took a trip to Seattle to meet this extraordinary girl when she was just 10 years old. The insights he uncovered during their encounter are nothing short of inspiring. So I shared this fascinating documentary of this literary prodigy for viewers to watch right here.
You know, my interest in this subject has been renewed on becoming a parent because it raises that dilemma all parents have, which is how far to encourage your child if they've got a certain talent, and at what point you're actually pushing too hard. And that's something I'm really keen to explore on this journey.
I traveled from London to Seattle in search of a remarkable literary prodigy. Adora Svitak is a 10-year-old writer and teacher, proudly recognized as the world's youngest professor. She published her first book of writing tips and short stories at the incredibly young age of 7.
This is too hard for me. I think I'll wait for the audiobook.
Seattle is America's most educated city, with over half the residents holding university degrees. I ventured to Redmond, a town on the outskirts of Seattle, to discover this extraordinary young talent. Adora began reading at 3 and writing by 4, quickly becoming a local sensation.
This is one of those stories you really have to see to believe. It's about a 7-year-old girl with an amazing talent. Adora Svitak tells Como 4's John Sharifi it all starts in her head.
Adora has written almost 300 short stories.
Anyone else in the family a writer?
No.
She's written Julie and Her Magic, Abigail, Naomi and Angela. Right now she's working on a story called Stephanie and Amanda.
I can just pour my ideas out on paper.
And the writing is punchy, opening lines that draw you in, simple stories with universal themes, friendship, trust, kindness.
How do you know what you're going to type next and write about next?
Well, a lot of times I just get an idea and then I know what to type next because it's in my head.
In her head are ideas.
You have a lot of ideas.
Thanks.
In her head, grown-up words, wincing. Some words her mother doesn't even understand.
Special English is my second language.
It's simply splendid. Her work, this 7-year-old can do what few her age can do. Adora Svitak can type 60 words a minute.
That fast?
Yes.
But it's not the typing that makes Adora so remarkable. It's what she's typing. Short stories that she's written, one after another, after another.
You just can't stop writing, can you?
Probably not.
This girl from Redmond has been an author half her life. For her, writing is like breathing.
Does she know that,
Even though she isn't a published author yet, maybe she will be by the time her feet touch the floor.
So she's got her own website. It's called Adora, writer, poet, and humanitarian. Age 10. Talk about setting yourself up for a fall. It also says that she can type 70 words a minute. In last year alone, she's written over 330,000 words. And interestingly, it says that how she does all of this is a combination of encouragement, love, and technology. I've really never heard that sentence before. It's quite a strange thought, but obviously I'm going to find out more when I meet her. I think our little child genius has just run out there. Adora? Hello, I'm Mark.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Listen, it's so nice to meet you, and I've been reading your work.
Oh, great. Thanks.
And you have a great command of the language.
Oh, thank you so much. I love writing and using vocabulary. We're so
I can't decide who I've got you down as yet, whether it's the next Charles Dickens or maybe J.K. Rowling.
I think that Dickens might be, he writes kind of convoluted sentences in some areas. Although I really do admire his work, I'm not really sure which one I'd rather be.
That's good. It's good that you've got that ability to see, the faults in Dickens. Why not, Definitely. And you don't want to be overawed by your heroes too much, do you?
No.
She is homeschooled and 3 years ahead of her peers, diligently following an online curriculum.
So,
This is the office, and it's a great place. This is my little area. This is just really sort of my center of everything I do. All right, this is my schedule.
Adora showed me her impressive timetable, a testament to her ambition that would put a junior cabinet minister's schedule to shame.
wow, okay. How old were you when you realized that you were different from other children?
When I was little, I thought everyone loved reading. I thought reading was the most fun sort of game. It was enjoyable. In fact, I read so many books a day. My parents actually had to tell me to stop reading.
A lot of young people, they don't want to be different, there are enough pressures, and so kind of being one of the gang is the easiest way sometimes when you're growing up.
Well, I like being different, unique, and sometimes I wear very simple clothes or very plain that show how much disregard I have for the rest of society that's saying that I should be wearing jeans and I'm wearing sweatpants instead. Today I'm not, but I often wear mismatching socks.
Though I felt out of place acting as the chauffeur for Adora and her mother Joyce,
Mom, if you pop in first, and Adora, in you go there.
like many 10-year-olds, Adora was off to primary school that day. I was excited to witness this prodigious talent in action. However, unlike her peers, Adora wasn't a pupil. She was leading a poetry lesson.
Let me introduce myself. My name's Adora Svitak. I'm the author of Flying Fingers, Master the Tools of Learning. So today, does anyone want to guess what we'll be learning about? Yes? Poetry, very good. We're going to write a poem of our own together. Maybe it'll be a very funny poem, and then we can read it out loud.
Her performance was slick.
Have any of you heard of William Shakespeare?
And her mother shared that she first stepped in front of an audience at 7, now teaching several sessions each week.
Adora?
Thank you.
You're very encouraging to the children. I'm wondering where you get all of that confidence from.
I think that when I was a kid, then I needed encouragement. I think my parents were always very big in giving me support and giving me also sometimes constructive criticism.
Did you just refer to yourself as a kid in the past tense?
Yeah, I tend to do that.
It seemed as though Adora had already embraced a sense of maturity, making me ponder whether she ever felt she was missing out on childhood.
Some people would say, you know what? 10, that's too young to be working. What do you think of that?
Well, I think that this is more than work to me. This is actually quite enjoyable. This is play almost in some ways. This is giving me a lot of experience and education. I don't really look at it so much as work.
She was the most mature 10-year-old I had ever met, raising the question of what depths lay behind her extraordinary demeanor.
Tell me about the video conference.
Well, every day, or nearly every day in the fall, then I would have a video conference with the school about writing. And actually, I have the video conferencing unit downstairs.
So you've effectively got a TV studio downstairs?
Yes.
In most families, basements might be cluttered, but Adora transforms hers into a hub for delivering online lectures to schools across America. For each session, she earns $300. That day, her lesson reached students nearly 2,000 miles away in Indiana.
Okay, personal narratives is what we'll be learning about today. So when you write a personal narrative, you are writing a story from your own life. It was rich childhood.
Showcasing her incredible ability once again. Her confidence was unshakable, a brilliant reminder that she had just celebrated her 10th birthday.
So, what can you tell me that a good story should have to make it exciting?
Equivalent of conflict?
Conflict. Very good. Conflict and obstacle. Those are things that make a story pretty exciting. Well, thank you, everyone. You've been a great class today, and I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. So thank you.
Thank you, Adora.
Really well done. I thought that was
thank
fantastic. So Joyce, is there a lot of work involved in doing these video conferences from your point of view?
Yes, really has grown to more than a full-time job. I have always managed her schedule, and also I'm the one who knows how much she can do, and she talks to me how much she wants to do. So
you're a bit like her agent almost.
I suppose you can say so, yes, because we try not to have outside people come into this equation because we understand each other best and better than anybody else.
Okay, it's one of those flying spiders.
I was eager to explore the dynamics of this impactful partnership.
A recurring theme that I've sort of encountered since I've come is a question of where everything comes from in terms of Adora. So, you know, where the enthusiasm for writing and reading comes from, where the publishing deal comes from, you know. Is it from her? Is it from you?
Half and half, I would say, because she has just as many ideas after you get to know her, like I do. And so we kind of bounce off each other.
And you don't think she's compliant to some of the ideas because she just wants, you know, to keep mum happy and to win your heart?
I don't think that's kind of her number one agenda or something on her mind, because I would be happy no matter what. She's just a lovely child, and I don't think she has to do any extra work to please me. I think she wants to do this as much as I want her to do. So it's really not about me influencing her, and most of the time, a lot of times she influences me. So I think, you know, as far as her wisdom goes, you know she won't just do things to please her parents.
In the evening, it was time for the family meal.
That's good. Thank you, Mark.
Joyce, who grew up in China during the Cultural Revolution without access to books, now dedicates herself to giving Adora and her elder sister Adriana the knowledge she was denied.
From very young age, I hire babysitter to not just watch them for the physical comfort. I always coach babysitter to teach the kids, to play with them in a way that's conducive to their learning, so they learn very early on.
Sure.
I teach my kids the same things, like learning is just as essential as eating and drinking. You don't ever stop eating and drinking, and so you never stop learning.
For this family, dinner is not just a time to catch up, it's a chance to engage in meaningful discussions about world economics. With Dad John being a software engineer holding a PhD in physics, and 13-year-old sister Adriana a highly talented pianist, the conversation was nothing short of inspiring.
The news online today?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dow went up a lot, and the NASDAQ a little. Dow went up by some 100 points, and NASDAQ by...
If I was impressed by the dinner discussions, I was about to discover that there's even more to this gifted child with mismatched socks. Beyond the books on her website, Adora is on her path to becoming a national phenomenon, broadcasting to her less abled contemporaries from a TV studio in her family's basement.
And you are in Indiana, I presume?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
While in Redmond, Washington, with the young literary genius Adora Svitak, I sought to challenge one of her impressive claims on her website,
that she reads 2 or 3 novels a day. I proposed a speed reading contest.
Queen of the Ancient World, Zenobia.
Queens of the Ancient World, yes, that sounds very, very good. What page is that?
262. All right, on the count of 3 we begin. No peeking prior to that allowed.
Does this count as peeking or not?
Yes.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Sorry, the light's very low in here. Can we? No, okay, carry on. Okay, that's a slight problem because I'm on the 3rd sentence about how this queen had long black hair, and that's as far as I got.
Okay, well, her physical appearance was actually quite important. She had a lyrical voice, long black hair, as you said. She was originally had Lulia in her name, but she changed her name to Septimia Zenobia in order to match the name of her husband.
Okay, it's astonishing. The only person I know who can read more quickly than you is Superman. Yeah, and he does this.
Okay.
And then he's done it. But you're getting there.
Knowing the importance of her efficiency in juggling her schedule, plans to elevate Adora's profile are rapidly advancing. Joyce's next target is the corporate world.
We are driving through the nerd capital of the universe.
Previously, Adora has commanded appearance fees of up to $10,000 at corporate events, and now she is set to pitch to the world's largest computer company.
Hello, nice
Hello, it's nice to meet you. Well, come on, let's go upstairs.
As soon as we sat down, Adora confidently launched into her presentation, showcasing the skills of a top-tier salesperson.
So here's a little overview of some of the things that I have done. I wrote my first book, Flying Fingers, on Microsoft Word, and I published it at the age of 7. And it promotes the use of technology in education, and that's something that I really believe to be beneficial to students. I hope to reach out to schools across the country and possibly even across the world, giving talks and demonstrations. I've spoken to over 300 schools and classrooms globally, and often during some of my presentations, I will do live writing on Microsoft Word.
You are truly the role model for us. That's fantastic. I need to hire her, Brian.
Did you just want my job and I'll go
Yes, I am actually looking for a job at Microsoft.
Her business pitch proves she is more than a literary prodigy.
We'd love to tap in on you, Adora, to do some demonstrations for us. So if you're available to do that, I know you have a very busy schedule. We would love that opportunity.
Yes, I would absolutely love to do demonstrations. I love really just talking to people. It's really fun for me.
Adora, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Oh, thank you. Very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Adora was extraordinary at this meeting. You know, it's really worth reminding yourself that this is a very alien environment for a 10-year-old. It's a massive multinational corporation. And she sat there in a conference room surrounded by adult professionals and held her own.
Adora is a dynamic force of nature. Back at home, I was poised to discover even more facets of Adora's remarkable enterprise.
Great stuff. So, what exactly is happening now?
Well, I'm going to be signing a few of these books.
Okay. You've got boxes and boxes of it, and
Yes.
how many have been ordered?
I think 95.
What, in one individual order, 95?
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Yes, I agree.
There you go. You've already tripled the value of that book now.
Help out, forge my signature. No, I'm kidding.
Don't want to do that.
I do not
Then
want to do that. You can study
Oh,
my
value.
signature now.
Yes, I will. Try to analyse it. A tortured genius. How's that moniker for you?
No, I think that sounds a little too tortured. This is fun. I love signing books.
You've definitely picked up a sense of how to publicise yourself, haven't you? You know, you're signing your books, your face is all over the cover here. So, I mean, I think you're sort of building brand Adora somehow.
Yes, maybe so. But I don't really do so much of the publicity work. I more deliver the content.
You'd be quite comfortable being the Martha Stewart of reading.
Well, some people sign the next J.K. Rowling, some people sign the next Martha Stewart reading range. So, whatever I become, I hope that maybe someday kids after me will be told maybe you'll be the next Adora Svitak. That would be very cool.
I thoroughly enjoyed my time with her. She was a delightful girl with an incredible mind. Yet, I was left with lingering questions about her schedule.
Since I arrived here in Redmond, I've had ongoing reservations about Adora's lifestyle, the huge work output that she has, the responsibilities she already seems to be carrying. But we are where we are, and the bottom line is that In spite of the grueling schedule that Adora has, she's very committed to this program she's embarked upon with her mother. My only concern is how difficult it will be for her when she doesn't have the cachet of being a child prodigy.
This video, The World's Cleverest Child and Me, uploaded in 2007, showcases the remarkable journey of a 10-year-old literary prodigy. She began reading at just 3 years old and started writing by age 4. By 7, she published her book, Flying Fingers, and took on the role of a teacher to her less able peers. Incredible as it may seem, Adora is entirely self-taught. At 13, she began speaking at corporate events, seminars, and conferences like TED Talks. In February 2010, she delivered a powerful talk titled, What Adults Can Learn from Kids. Since then, she has taken to numerous stages as a public speaker, advocating for her ideas with clients like Microsoft, UNESCO, UNICEF, and the Wikimedia Foundation, among others. Fast forward to 2025, and Adora Svitak is now 27 years old, a student at the University of California, Berkeley. She continues to shine as a writer, public speaker, and activist. While I couldn't find a clip of her in 2025, there's an inspiring clip from 2018 that captures her essence.
Dr. Obama, your foundation is called Powerful Voices. How do you think we should all work together to inspire the young generation in bringing about positive change?
I think the first thing we have to do is we have to actually acknowledge that they exist, acknowledge that they're there, and also give them the sense that they are part of the solution and not the problem. Especially, you notice when people talk about young people, and there are many young people. Oh, Africa is overpopulated. We have 60% young people, 70 who are under 35, and they talk of it as if it's a problem. So one of the things that the adults have to do is realize that young people are our potential. Beyond being our future, which is really scary, because if you don't look after your future, you don't have one. And we adults are too afraid to do that very often. We have to lose that fear. Young people are our allies, not our enemies. We need to integrate them.
Yes, I completely agree with that. There's so much about what you said that really speaks to my own values of making sure that anytime adults and stakeholders are interacting with young people, that it's not coming from this adversarial perspective. And I think it's really powerful to think about shifting the paradigm so that when we think about adults and youth and civic leaders and youth, that it's an interaction of joy and not fear.
Exactly.
Let's critically analyze this short documentary, as it serves as a source of inspiration for individuals with unique talents and parents of gifted children alike. 10-year-old Adora is not just a literary prodigy. She actively teaches her peers about poetry and literature. We see her at Rosa Parks Elementary School, not as a student, but standing in front of the class, imparting knowledge. She even taught students in Indiana from her studio in her family's basement in Redmond, Washington, demonstrating her commitment. Adora mentioned that she had taught over 300 classrooms globally, showcasing her impressive capability to conduct live writing demonstrations with Microsoft Word. Mark Dolan remarked on how flawless and astounding her presentations were, noting her performance was slick and her confidence seemed unshakable, reminding viewers that she had just turned 10. Additionally, Adora had created her daily schedule, a feat worthy of admiration for someone her age. Mark highlighted how it would put a junior cabinet minister to shame. To meet her daily schedule, Adora reads incredibly fast, claiming to read 2 to 3 novels a day. When challenged by Mark to a speed reading contest on a novel captioned Queens of the Ancient World, she proved her skills, leaving him behind on just the 3rd sentence. What's truly inspiring is that despite her demanding schedule, Adora views her work as play rather than a chore. When Mark asked about the notion of her being too young to work, she wisely stated, "This is more than work to me. This is actually quite enjoyable. This is giving me a lot of experience and education. I don't look at it so much as work." Adora's ability to articulate herself clearly in discussions, whether with peers or professionals, is nothing short of extraordinary. Her wisdom at 10 years old far exceeded her age. Her family's support played a crucial role in her success. Growing up in a nurturing environment that embraced learning, Adora's father, a software engineer with a PhD in physics, recognized her potential early on and gifted her a computer at 6 years old, paving the way for her incredible journey. Adora's mother, Joyce, saw her child's extraordinary talent and passionately embraced her role as a devoted agent, guiding her every step of the way. In the documentary, she was a constant source of guidance and support for Adora, illuminating the path every step of the way, no matter where the journey led. But please take note that Adora is not her only child. She has an older daughter, Adriana, who is 3 years older. Not only that, but Adriana is also a talented pianist, as explained by Mark Dolan in the documentary. I was looking forward to seeing her play the piano, but the documentary was highly focused on Adora and no one else. Unfortunately, we missed the chance to witness Adriana's piano skills. Playing any musical instrument, including the piano, requires immense practice and dedication to master. Based on Mark's assessment of Adriana as a highly talented pianist at just 13, he must have seen her remarkable talent behind the scenes. Joyce, Adora's mom, grew up in China during a cultural era before migrating to the United States. Though her previous work before managing Adora's schedule remains undisclosed, she transformed into a full-time agent for her daughter. Adora's family is a group of talents and geniuses who recognized her unique gifts, providing a nurturing environment for her to flourish in. The same can be said for Adriana, Adora's elder sister. Adora's unique talent as a literary prodigy, crafting stories and novels, stands out even among her gifted family. Realizing that her father is a software engineer with a PhD in physics, his focus will mainly be on software programming and physics rather than literature. However, he undoubtedly supports Adora's passions, offering guidance and resources to foster her growth. In the video, after 10-year-old Adora taught students at Rosa Parks Elementary School, Mark asked her where she found her confidence. Adora credited her parents' encouragement and constructive criticism from a young age, including her mother, Joyce, who is by her side always. Their bond reflects a strong understanding between mother and child, shaping their journey together. While Adora's teaching peers may seem excessive for her age, she does it willingly and gets compensated for her efforts. Earning $300 for each gig at just 10 is remarkable. Adora pitched for a job at Microsoft, the world's largest computer company, marking a significant milestone for someone so young. Previously, she had commanded appearance fees of up to $10,000 at corporate events before she turned 10. The interviewers were captivated by her, taking photos with her after witnessing her incredible pitch. Mark described Adora as a mini commercial mastermind, noting her incredible talent beyond just literature. As she teaches, pitches at corporate events, and speaks on large stages, she gains exposure that will inevitably promote her work, including her book, Flying Fingers. After her pitch at Microsoft, Adora's book had an individual order of 95 copies, which she signed before delivering. Imagine a 10-year-old achieving such a feat. Writing a book without the help of AI tools or adult writers and being able to sign it. Her daily schedule, devised by herself, reflects an advanced level for a child her age. Homeschooled and ahead of her classmates by 3 years, she navigates a complex routine with grace. Adora's journey is extraordinary, and a single video can't encapsulate her life. For those inspired to learn more about Adora Svitak, visit her social media platforms like Facebook, X, and her YouTube channel offers more insights. I end with the hope that Adora's journey will inspire individuals with unique abilities or parents of gifted children, highlighting that extraordinary potential can thrive when supported with love and encouragement. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more similar content like this.
And youth, that it's an interaction of joy and not fear.
Exactly.